A person's spiritual heritage and life trajectory are said to be directly affected by their birth date, according to Buddhist teachings. Insights that challenge your self-perception and lead to a higher state of awareness can be yours when you trace the connections between your physical birth and your spiritual journey. Think about how much easier it would be if you had access to old wisdom that could shed light on your difficulties and your special abilities. You may begin implementing everything you've learned about yourself and your life's mission by deciphering the significance of your birth date. Everything's even better is that you can do it immediately after making this realization. Care to know the secret to unlocking this latent power? Next, remain until the very end and let the Buddhist teachings to lead you. In order to progress spiritually, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. With your support, we can continue to provide material with the power to make a difference. You may affirm my alignment with my spiritual mission and my receptivity to new insights by leaving a remark below. If you would like access to even more exclusive and detailed content, you might want to consider becoming a channel member. We invite you to go with us on this path of enlightenment and personal development. According to Buddhist teachings, your spiritual path and karmic heritage are directly impacted by your birth date. This may sound odd, but it's true. Various cosmic influences converged at the moment of your birth, according to Buddhist belief, to mold your life path and spirituality. All of these things don't happen by coincidence. Rather, they dictate your life's mission, the difficulties you'll encounter, and the spiritual talents you'll share with the world. If you're curious about the powerful influences of predestination or soul choice at birth, this video could be a good starting point for your exploration. Much of our familiarity with Western astrology is limited to that branch of the subject. From the time of your birth, your cosmic legacy links you to your past lives' karma and your future spiritual destiny. According to Buddhism, when we start to see things from this angle, we see that our lives are not a series of unplanned occurrences, but rather a purposeful chance to develop spiritually. This means that you can break free from futile cycles of suffering by learning the meaning of your birth date and making choices that are in harmony with your life's purpose. Picture this. Your birth date is inscribed with a cosmic manual that details every gift you possess and every problem you face. What if I told you that this manual already lives within you? Realizing this can be a watershed moment for a lot of people. It can help them become more intentional with their decisions, draw in better experiences, and find meaning in their lives. You can have control over your own life and gain insight into your fate by acquiring this knowledge. Discovering your cosmic lineage and the truths about your soul can lead you to answers you never knew existed if you ever wondered if there's more to life than what you know. Keep watching to find out how Buddhist teachings can help you realize your full potential now that you know the secret meaning of your birth date, and we'll reveal these secrets and provide a fresh take on living in harmony with your spiritual essence. Name your celestial and spiritual lineage. Discover the meaning of this day in your life now. Every date has its own special vibe that shapes who you are. In this journey into the spiritual meaning of the dates, you will learn about the opportunities and obstacles that may arise. There will be a shift in your perception of how these energy influence your path. If you were born on the 1st, 10th, 20th, or 30th day of the month, then read on to find out what your birthday portends for you. As a distinctive symbol, 0 magnifies the significance of the numbers that follow it. 0 stands for boundless possibilities, oneness with the cosmos and the empty space that anything can occupy. Those born on the 10th, for instance, are said to be brilliant thinkers who can materialize new realities out of nothing. Celebrating a deep connection to the universe and heightened sensitivity to subtle energies are common experiences for those born on these days. The 20th brings a journey of harmony and duality, learning about balance and partnership. The 30th brings a vibration of communication, creativity, and artistic expression. Often perceiving the world through a unique lens, these individuals are visionaries who can make their dreams a reality. The risk of difficulties arises, though, when this deep bond is at odds with their higher calling. Finding harmony in their life requires these people to strike a balance between their inner and outside lives and to make use of their inherent strengths. Persons who are born on the 10th, 20th, or 30th day of the month have special difficulties. The need for approval from others and difficulty making up one's mind could be problems for those born on the 10th, 20th, or 30th day. Trying to please other people and worrying that they would be disappointed are two things that might get in the way of finding serenity within. They become strong spiritual leaders for others, though, when they muster the guts to go their own way and believe in their intuition. The difficulty here is in hearing one's own voice and rejecting pressure from others. A person who identifies as having a thirst for profound spiritual connection and significance is likely to be born on one of these days. Your journey will be marked by the development of self-assurance and the realization that limitless creativity resides in the empty space. Achieving a serenity and fulfillment that surpasses ordinary experiences is possible when your actions are in harmony with your deepest aspirations and when you are living in alignment with your spiritual mission. A strong feeling of identity, leadership, and purpose is bestowed upon persons born on the 1st, 11th, 21st, or 31st day of the month by the energy of the number 1. Persons born on January 1st are often trailblazers and born to lead, as the number 1 represents new beginnings and creations. On the other hand, those born on January 11th have a master energy that makes them more spiritually attuned and gives them more opportunities to inspire and guide others. Collaboration and leadership take on a new dynamic in the 21st century, thanks to the fusion of the vitality of the number 2 partnership with that of the number 1 individuality. To create a profile that is equal parts imaginative and realistic, the 31st brings the vitality of the creative number 3 to the 21st. The urge to take charge and change the world is high for those born on these days. Taking charge, starting new things, and motivating others to do the same are all things that come naturally to them. But there are instances when people confuse this need for control with haughtiness or intransigence. Learning to be humble, collaborative, and strong-willed is a problem for these individuals. Specifically, the vibrations of the number 11 hold great spiritual power. Individuals with an 11th day birthday may have exceptional intuitive abilities and a natural knack for connecting with higher dimensions of consciousness. On the flip side, this sensitivity might leave them open to powerful feelings and emotional difficulties. They must discover the value of listening to their intuition and relying on their inner knowledge as they negotiate the challenges of life. If your birthday falls on one of these dates, you might identify as a trailblazer, a leader, or someone who is meant to make a big splash in the world. You should not let your ego or control get in the way of using your authority for the benefit of all. A leader is someone who inspires others around them through living in accordance with their spiritual ideals and cultivating qualities like humility and compassion. Those with a birthday on the 2nd, 12th, or 22nd day exude the energy of the number 2, which is associated with symmetry, harmony, and cooperation. A heavy focus on interpersonal connections is brought about by these dates. Dates like these highlight getting along and being able to make genuine relationships. A master builder with the ability to transform dreams into reality through hard work and spiritual vision, people born on these days often stand out as peacemakers and excel at creating harmony wherever they are. They have a natural talent for understanding different perspectives and finding common ground, making them ideal for work that involves mediation, counseling, or teaching. However, their quest for balance can lead them to avoid conflict even when necessary, which can result in a sense of self-nullification. One challenge for those born under the influence of number 2 is the need to feeling emotionally drained. People frequently give more than they receive. If your birthday falls on one of these dates, you may view yourself as someone who truly appreciates harmony and genuine connections. You have a natural talent for making people feel understood and heard, and finding a balance between giving and receiving is a key component of self-love and spiritual protection. Your task is to make good use of this skill while simultaneously being mindful of your own wants and avoiding the temptation to put other people's demands before your own. Harmonizing these forces allows you to manifest a life that is rich with love, fulfillment, and serenity. Individuals born on the 3rd, 13th, or 23rd day of the month are impacted by the energy of the number 3, which represents inventiveness, freedom of expression, and happiness. The power to communicate and create, whether via art or creative leadership, is symbolized by the number 3. Nevertheless, the 13th represents a blend of one start and free creativity, implying imaginative leaders capable of transforming general concepts into specific blueprints. In contrast, the 23rd combines 2 elements of collaboration and 3 characteristics of creativity, indicating a collaborative approach. People born on these days usually have an innate charisma and a special talent for finding words that people can relate to. Whatever it is that drives them, be it art, music, or leadership, it's the urge to create and share their vision with the world. On the other hand, if they have a restless mind and a lot of ideas, this creative urge could lead them astray. Cultivating patience and perseverance is crucial. Tenacity and perseverance. Realizing that you need to put in a lot of time and effort into the creative process. Being born on one of these days probably makes you feel like you have a creative or inspirational spirit. Keeping focused and dedicated to your goals, your mission is to use your gifts to offer beauty and joy to the world. Being able to combine your passions with self-control allows you to achieve great things and inspires others. If your birthday falls on the 4th, 14th, or 24th of the month, you were born under the auspices of the number 4, which represents steadiness, organization, and laying a firm groundwork. In numerology, the number 4 represents realism, discipline, and effort. People born on the 4th day in particular are seen as pillars of strength and reliability. They have a strong desire to create structures and systems that can withstand the test of time. Those born on the 14th have a combination of the energies of 1 beginning and 4 stability, resulting in a personality that seeks new beginnings, but always with 1 foot on the ground. The 24th, in turn, mixes the energy of 2 cooperation and 4 structure, forming individuals who thrive in environments where teamwork and order are fundamental. People born on one of these days are often seen as project leaders, managers, or natural organizers. They have a special talent for creating order out of chaos and are drawn to tasks that require detailed planning and meticulous execution. However, their desire for stability can sometimes lead them to be overly rigid or resistant to change. For them, the challenge is to learn to be flexible and to trust in the flow of life even when things don't go as planned. One of the biggest challenges for those born on the 4th, 14th, and 24th days is overcoming the tendency to overburden themselves. They often take on too many responsibilities and feel compelled to handle everything on their own. Learning to delegate and trust others can be an important lesson for them. The key is to remember that building a solid life doesn't mean doing everything alone, but rather creating a foundation that can be sustained by a supportive community. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to see those born on the 5th, 15th, and 25th days, who value security, structure, and stability, look to you for sound advice and stability. But the real test will be striking a balance between being a control freak and welcoming change. Achieving success and happiness in life is possible through maintaining an open and adaptable mindset. Someone with a 5th born birthday, for instance, is full of life, full of curiosity, and full of adventure. Individuals born on the 15th represent the energies of a fresh start and 5 creative, flexible changemakers. A 25th that mixes 2 cooperations with 5 makes for diplomats and explorers who are equally at home in diplomatic and negotiating settings. People who aren't afraid of change and who thrive on adventure, education, and other forms of personal growth not only welcome the mundane, but also make meaningful contributions to the edification of people around them. Leave a like and subscribe if you found this content helpful. We strive to provide content that has the power to impact and transform lives. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the significance of your birth date. Share them in the comments. If you're interested in delving even further into spirituality, numerology, Buddhism, astrology, and other transformative practices, consider becoming a channel member together. I hope each heart has given you valuable insights into how to align with your life mission, overcome spiritual challenges, and constantly evolve. Now you have powerful tools in your hands, and I hope you're ready to put them to use in your daily life. We may delve into deeper aspects of self-awareness and progress even further as a group. You are greatly appreciated for your presence and participation in our endeavor. Reconvey to you in the subsequent video.